All right, hello class. Okay, so what I wanted to do was to go over your homework assignment in Blackboard. And so I taught you how to log into Blackboard. Right now, what you're looking at is the kind of like the home page. As soon as you log into your Blackboard course for my class, you will see this page, okay? So as a reminder, I'm going to pull up our course calendar because I know that many of you not many, but some of you might have questions pertaining to it. All right, let me just, pardon me, drag this. This is just my homework. Okay, for my class. All right, so I want to just go over the reflection. Okay, and like I told you last week, this assignment is due on January 24th. That's on Sunday. Okay. So my goal is to just go over that assignment and just to help you in terms of making sure that you know how to complete the assignment. I'm going to just hide this for a second and then return back to this. All right, so if you come down to where it says course content, you will select week 1. Okay. And then you have where it says reflection. You will be responding to these questions, okay, for your homework assignment. And it gives you the instructions in terms of submitting the assignment, using Microsoft Word to ensure that your assignment is properly uploaded. So this video is going to show you how to complete the assignment and also to make sure that you upload your assignment correctly, okay? So you would hover over the reflection link, and that's how you gain access. You select reflection. And then down below, okay, you have the questions. So what I would do, just so I can make sure that I'm on the right track, I would copy this. Many of you know how to do this. So you just copy it. And I would open up a Word doc. And if you don't know how to do it, you can go to the Communication Center and they will assist you and show them the video. All right. And then I would paste my questions. All right. So you are going to respond to these questions. I mean, it's really kind of straightforward. Like, what is your study plan for the semester? Okay. So how you would respond to these questions at a college level. My study plan for this semester is to, dedicate whatever. I'm not going to give you a full length response because I don't want you copying off of my response because some students like to do that. But what I'm trying to model for you is how to restate the question in a sentence form. So with the first portion of this question, I restated, and then I would complete the remaining portion of the question, okay? In terms of or respond the remaining portion up to the question by explaining how I would study throughout the semester. Then the second portion to the question is to think about the time you will set aside your studies, the place to study, and your plan for concentrating. So then after responding to this first question, I would proceed on to the second portion of the question, okay, to make sure I have an in-depth. Notice how I'm not texting, I'm not abbreviating, I'm writing a complete sentence. Again, I'm grading you in terms of college level work, so you should be able to write, clear sentences, okay? That's what I'm looking at in terms of, your level of writing. Now, there are a total of 3 questions that you will be responding to. So make sure you have a full response. You should have about 3 to 4 sentences per question, okay, to make sure that you are fully responding to the question accurately. But it should be 3 to 4, the minimum, all right? So you can't exceed that amount, of course, Okay, at a college level, you should be exceeding that amount where you're fully answering the question. Okay, so let's say that we're done answering these questions. What I'm going to do is save the file. So I would select file. Again, let me go back so you can see. Select file, for those of you who don't know. Go to save as. Okay, computer, documents. All right, and just for now, let me just make sure I don't have anything that will confuse me. So I'll just save it under my folder Valencia. That's just for me, just so I can quickly see. And then save. Okay, that way I can quickly ascertain it. So after doing so, I would go back to Blackboard and then browse my computer. Go to Valencia, wherever I have it saved, open, and reflection on each of the following questions. That's how I saved it. Okay, but for you, you would save the document as like your name and so forth, similar to the example that you see here. So let me just quickly select the file and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So right here is giving you an example of how you should title your or name your file. So it should be Liz Earl or your name. I'm just giving you the example that's noted here. And then reflection number 1. Okay, now as you can see here, the file has been attached. All right, and then you're not done yet. You would select submit. Okay, all right, now I'm a student, so you pretty much will see a student view here in terms of your submission. And then what I would do from my end as a professor, I would go in and grade it, and you'll be able to see under my grades. You will not see it in this video because I am not really an actual student, but under my grades here, you'll see an exclamation mark. And I'm just curious, let me just check real quickly if it shows. Yeah, it doesn't show in my, oh, it does. See, voila. See, it shows right here. So this is what you should be seeing. They upgraded the Blackboard. So this is what you should be seeing on your end in terms of knowing that you submitted a document. So I hope this helps. I will be giving you a PowerPoint on active learning. So I do want you to take notes on that. And we will be going over it in class. Okay, but I want to just make sure that you take notes. And again, identify what kind of note-taking method would suit you for the PowerPoint that you will see very shortly.